there, this is Hez from Phoenix Rising. We're at Hard Rock Hell, Friday, talking to the band still. Here I'm with The Idle Dead. Can you introduce yourselves, please?
My name's Polly, I sing.
I'm Casey and I prate around in the background.
And occasionally play guitar.
Yeah.
Right, so you came here to this year's Hard Rock Hell, to the Highway to Hell. Can you tell us all about that?
Well, yes, because it's quite a convoluted story. Last year, we were supposed to go to Highway to Hell, and we were on tour with a band called Drug Dealer Cheerleader, and we'd done a really good tour, and we were getting to the top of our game, and we did a gig in Cardiff at Bogies, and on the way out of Bogies, the car exploded, and we tried everything we possibly could. We looked at trains. Cardiff's about as far away from Glasgow as you can get. And we tried to hire cars, we tried to do everything.
But the end of flying.
Yeah, we did. We looked at flying from Bristol and things like that, but basically it didn't happen. We had to ring them up and say, look, we're not going to make our slot, we're really sorry. So we entered again, same way that you usually do. Got down to the last 24 again. Turned up in Glasgow on the Saturday night. Other guitarist, Tim, who was the lead guitarist, took his guitar out of his case and it snapped.
Yeah, noises like that times 5.
Yeah, but it was in a hard case. It was a 2 grand Les Paul, and it just snapped. So
God fucking hates Tim.
Yes. So we asked Zebs, who used to be in Velvet Star,
He's now in Chasing Dragons,
and they were headlining. Borrowed his guitar, went on. Nish went home after we played with Dan. Dan's teetotal and needed to get home, and Nish has just got an 8-week-old son, so he was kind of like, just ring me when anything happens. Tim ran out into the street, couldn't handle the tension when they were doing it, because this is his 5th time at Hard Rock Hell. He's like a bit of a veteran.
Yeah, this meant a lot to him.
It meant a lot to him, and it really meant a lot to him, because last year...
This was his stairway to heaven.
Yeah, so he ran out into the street and left me and him, and it got to, they announced Estrella as the second winners, and I turned around to Casey and said, I can't believe we didn't even get a slot at Hard Rock Hell.
Backstage.
Yeah, and then they said our name, and he looked at me and went, is he taking piss?
Someone's fucking around there.
Yeah. So we, and then we got up on stage. Did the worst acceptance speech in the history of acceptance speeches, because honestly didn't expect to win the whole thing, and was just on the wrong side of the alcohol line, because we were expecting to go hey when we got a place at Hard Rock Hell, but when we won it all, we were a bit like oh shit.
You're taking the piss.
Yeah. So we were, but that was just dream come true. Fantastic. We're here. We've done our set. It was great. We enjoyed ourselves. There was people watching us. You can't ask for anything more fun. And it's great that the Hard Rock Hell people do this and give this opportunity to bands to get out on stage and show people who are probably fans of much more established bands, because the bands that play here have been around for years and years and years. And it's nice that we can go on stage and go, we're the next generation, he said, laughing. We're the next generation of bands coming through, do you like us? And some of them say yeah, and some of them say no, but it's a great opportunity, and we're very, very happy to have them.
How did you find the crowd reaction here?
We couldn't see anything past the first row.
No, but it was good. They stayed. 4:45 on a Friday night. We're not going to be slam dancing off the walls, you know what I mean? And
nothing was thrown at me, so
no,
I'm quite happy with
and the
that.
people that were in the room stopped, and they all cheered at the end of the songs and stuff like that. And it's like, if you've been watching too many American movies if you think you're going to walk out stage with a band nobody's ever heard of, and people are going to be slam diving off the speakers and crowd surfing and stuff like that. It's the first time anybody's heard your music. When I go see a band, even if it's a band I like and they play a song I don't know, you still just kind of stand there and tap your foot.
It was a very British reaction.
Yes.
I think it's the words we're looking for. Very British reaction.
It was a very British reaction, but it was very positive. We enjoyed ourselves immensely, and it was really good fun. So I think that was,
If you ask for anything more than that, you've got ideas above your station.
Exactly, yeah. I think you can be a little bit precious about these things, and, the crowd reaction was fantastic.
And for those people listening who've never heard you before, how would you describe your music in 3 words?
Really enjoyable noise.
Punk rock and roll.
Isn't a word. Are we doing it as a contraction?
Okay. It's part.
Glam punk rock.
Glam punk rock. Yeah, but even that doesn't, because we're just good rock. It's just good rock music. There you go. That's 3. Good rock music.
Party tunes, man.
Party tunes. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we don't. We don't want to...
There's no air of pretension.
No, we're not rewriting the history books. We're not the Mars Volta, who I love anyway, but we're not the Mars Volta. We're not going to start doing, like, jazz 3-4. We like the bands that we like. As a collective, we've got very eclectic tastes, I think what holds us all together is a love of good rock music. And
By good rock music, means Jack Daniels.
Yeah. So we just love rock music, and that's what we play, and we play it well. We think we write good rock songs. That's the write good rock songs that people always like rock. It's not going anywhere.
Definitely not.
And people can reinvent it a million times over, but
Still
at the end
the
of the
same
day,
shit.
everyone's still going to like Stairway to Heaven and Sweet Child of Mine, aren't they? So yeah, we're a good rock music on the heavier end of rock music with a little bit of a punk edge, which is more than 3 words, but
Yeah, that was quite convoluted.
yeah.
And how did the band come to form in the first place?
Oh, yeah. United Nations of rock story.
Yeah, I was in a band called Fluid years ago, and in 2000 we played the Breeze Festival at Leeds, which is a big festival. There was about 5,000 people there. It was headlined by Terrorvision and the Utah Saints, and bands like King Adora and Rachel Stam and stuff were on it. We were the first band on. We'd won a competition. Oi, stop that, you.
You played with King Adora?
Yeah, and Tim saw us, and he turned around to his mate, and that's our guitarist, and he said, one day I'm going to be in a band with that guy. And we split up because the drummer broke his hand, who ended up drumming in Velvet Star.
Yeah, Ginner.
Ginner, he's a drummer in Velvet Star, he was in Fluid. So anyway, he rang me up when Fluid split up and said, do you want to put a band together? I'm not serious about anything, I just want to write some tunes. He brought Nish along, who was in a band with him before, called Concrete Bullet, and Nish was filling in, just helping out. And you're doing a Schweppes advert. So Tim brought us some songs, and I was kind of like, you know what, these songs are all right. And Nish thought, you know what, these songs are all right. So we advertised for a bass player, a guy called Miguel from Barcelona joined us, and Nish is from New Zealand. I thought, hey, we got something going here. I play guitar as well as sang, and eventually we got him in to play guitar because I'm a bouncy front man, I like to be loose. Eventually Miguel ran off to London to study jazz because he's Spanish, and that's what Spaniards do apparently. And we got played a gig just before he left with a band called Ethos Theory, and Dan was in him, and he left the band that night, and he rang us up the next morning and said, I believe you're looking for a bass player.
Yeah, on general consent, just to try a bit of impression, he just went, yeah, I've left. So, okay, so if we don't let you in, you haven't got a band. No.
Yeah, but he came and he played, and he was awesome, and we thought, that was it. I mean, basically, that was 18 months ago.
July last year, so yeah, about 15, 16
months ago, so this current lineup's been 15, 16 months, rocking it. Is that long and boring enough for you?
Not boring at all. And where did the band's black and green image come from?
B-movies.
Yeah, well, basically it was because I was saying we've got such eclectic taste in music, and we are so different as people that it was. I hate seeing a band who walk on stage and look like they've just met each other, and they've just come on stage and they're kind of in the blue jeans and the Nirvana t-shirts, and they come out stage and they're a bit lackluster, and I just turned around to everybody and said, look, because like Nish is really into sport, and he's not really a rock and roller. He's a fantastic drummer from the great Dave Grohl School of Drumming, but he's a sportsman. So he'd come in his like little sports kind of shorts and stuff like that. I'd be dressed like some reject from Guns N' Roses. Tim would be wearing kind of trendy gear. Miguel used to come in blue jeans. I hate seeing blue jeans on stage.
Fucking Doc Martens.
Doc Martens and blue jeans. I'm like, if you come on stage in blue jeans, I'm going to break your legs. It's like status quo stuff.
Yeah.
Wear them at home. That's fine, but don't come on stage. So I just turned around and said, look, we need a uniform.
We needed to introduce a bit of theatrics to a band that was so far removed from the theatre it was untrue.
Yeah.
And the only way we could really do that is to go very, very basic and go, right, we're going to wear black because we're a rock band and that's what rock bands do. Where do we go from here on in?
And our logo at the time was pink and green, like B-movie, pink and green. And everyone, almost as a man apart from me, went, we're not wearing pink. And then it's kind of, we can't wear red, because red's obvious, it's a bit hivesy and stuff like that. We can't wear white, because Eureka Machines have totally got that covered.
Yeah.
So we said we don't want to wear like a suit thing either, so it's kind of like, tell you what, you can wear whatever you want, as long as it's green and black. And it's kind of like you can wear a green t-shirt, black waistcoat, or you can wear a green wristband. It's just, and it worked. You walk on stage and people just go, they're a band.
Yeah,
they expect something from you, and if you don't deliver it,
it's like a uniform without being a uniform.
Yeah, and you also, once you get into your green, you feel like a rock and roll star. Because the secret for me is be a rock and roll star on stage, but don't be a rock and roll star off stage, because that makes you a dickhead.
So it translates as just a wanker, really.
Yeah, because it's like you know better than anybody else at all.
None of us making music. None of us making money.
Well, if you are making money, it doesn't make you better than a plumber. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if a rock and roll star who's, I'm a rock and roll star, I can play guitar. As soon as his sync breaks, he needs a plumber, and that plumber's a rock and roll star of the aqua world. You know what I mean? It's like
That's a weird fucking analogy, right, man.
But don't get your ideas above your station. So when you're on stage, you should be a rock star. So put a uniform on and be a rock star. When you come off stage, be a person. And that was kind of part of it as well. To become a rock star before you walk through them to the bright lights, and then when you come out again, you're back to being yourself.
Plus, who doesn't like dressing up?
Yeah. Plus it makes it easy to, I don't have to worry. I've got my black and green stuff in a drawer. I've got a gig tonight, stick it in a bag, off you pop.
Well, you've obviously got Hammerfest next year. Are you looking forward to that?
Looking forward
With
to
trepidation.
Yeah, but we've been told it's a really nice festival.
Which, considering the music we've listened to from those sort of bands.
But we've been told that it's a nice festival, that it's got a really nice vibe to it, and that people are very accepting and stuff like that. We were just a little bit worried that we weren't quite raucous enough, but we've got some heavier stuff that we can pull out from. We know we write good songs, so we're we are looking forward to it. We're really looking forward to Ibiza as well.
I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah.
If we're going to rock out, I mean, the people that have bought our albums and that have funded this last album, it's amazing. We did an album launch last week and walked out to a room full of people, 200 people, that had heard us and seen us and loved us and knew all our songs, and that's great. But personally for me, I'd like to walk out to an audience that have never seen us, that we might not be their cup of tea. The best compliment that we've ever got, in my opinion, is when people say, you're not my cup of tea at all, I don't like music, but I could watch you all day long. Things like that, and that's my target for Hammerfest, is to get sort of things like that. I listen to Screamer, I listen to death metal, etc., but I could watch that all day. If I get that, I'll be happy, man.
And what else do you have planned for 2013?
Well, basically, we're going to try and do a tour that culminates in Hammerfest. So we're looking at like a few bits and pieces around there, and that's really it. We'll probably start
Plan more than a few months. It's just going to go shit.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, we haven't got a record deal. We're doing it all ourselves. It's kind of like you just book.
We won, my man.
Oh, we have, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got. But we're not Bon Jovi. We don't need to plan 50 years in advance because we're not playing Birmingham NEC and the Norwood drums. You know what I mean? We'll go out and do this tour. I think the idea next year is to do more quality gigs, concentrated, rather than just
build on what we've got.
Build on what we've got and just entertain the people who want to be entertained and just enjoy us.
I want to do another pledge thing, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but we'll have to wait a while for that. Unless you want to pledge people for you to go out and get drunk or something. But
I need more tattoos. Come on, let's get some pledge campaign for a tattoo.
I think we'll start writing the third album halfway through next year, and then we'll look at pledging again.
We're about to do some drama.
I think we are.
Everything's been going far too fucking good for us this past 8 months or so. So something's going to happen. Dan's going to get pregnant, or Tim's going to become a vicar. Shit is going to go down, and when it does, we'll be there writing songs about it, and that's where the next album's going to come from.
Yeah, we need some drama to write the album.
Tim, you've got to become a vicar, man.
Hey, he's a Manson fan. Stripper Vicar's all about that, innit?
Sorry, carry on.
Right, we're at the end of the year now. Where would you like to be at this stage next year?
Doing this.
Yeah.
Doing this right here with you, getting interviews. Because if we can... We've had a special year. It's been ups and downs, and that sounds like a bit of a cliche. But we've made a lot of fucking effort to try and get our fans to pay for our thing. And that's not going to happen every year. It's not going to happen with every album. It's not going to happen with every release. So I think if in a year we're still wanted enough at events like this, to be interviewed by people like you, to be seen by fans like Stevie Rocks, who has got his own shirt, then that'll make me happy.
Yeah.
If in a year's time we're going, fuck, this time last year I was at Hard Rock Hell, now I'm just doing my job.
Playing Carpe Diem to 3 people. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Just, maybe a little bit, maybe invited back rather than winning it.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
I like that.
Have to have a word with Fleur and Johnny for that.
Yeah.
Hey, she's the boss now.
Right. There's always a theme for Hard Rock Hell. This year, it's the Festival of Rock. So, first of all, I'm going to ask you to choose Cowboys or Indians.
Cowboys.
Indians.
Okay. You need to pick a cowboy name, and you need to tell me what your Indian name is.
Ooh. I would be Big Pout. Big Chief Sitting Pout. Holding Reed.
Mad Dog Masala. people keep telling me I'm a bit energetic on stage. I don't feel it tonight. and I'm really fucking hungry. I could do with a ticket masala. So Mad Dog Masala. There you go.
Brilliant. Right, are there any last words you'd like to leave the listeners with?
Yeah, come and visit idledead.com. Take a look at what we do if you like what we do. Buy our album, support live music, support radio stations like Phoenix Rising, and just let's keep the underground going. And if you've got to this point in the interview and you're still reading or listening or doing whatever the hell it is you're going to do with us, thanks. I didn't really think I had that much shit to say, but thank you. And go out and find 3 chords and form a band and go and do it, because it's not easy, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And very rewarding. Let's listen to Billy Bragg here.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
And thank you. No problem.
Thanks for you next year.
All right, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.